Hello friends and welcome to Cooking with Rod's Soup Collection. Every Monday from now until the Sky Garden begins in May, I will be posting a new soup recipe. All the ingredient amounts and instructions on how to make it will be down in the description below. If you make this recipe, please let us know how it went. And here we go. There is nothing more comforting than a warm bowl of old-fashioned chicken and dumplings. This classic recipe features tender chicken, fluffy homemade dumplings, and a rich, creamy broth that tastes like home. In this video, I'll walk you through every step from cooking the chicken to making soft, pillowy dumplings from scratch. This is real comfort food. Simple ingredients, big flavors, perfect for cold days or Sunday dinners. This recipe is inspired by the classic style found on the Cozy Cook. This version is adapted for clarity, consistency, and repeatable results. I will put a link to the Cozy Cook down in the description below. So we're going to chop up some onions and some carrots and some celery and mince our garlic. Okay, we're going to poach the chicken, so add the chicken to the pot with the broth, bring to a gentle boil, reduce to a simmer, and cook for 15 to 20 minutes until cooked through. We're going to remove the chicken breasts to a plate. We're going to shred the chicken with 2 forks, and then we're going to reserve the chicken and the broth that we cooked it in. Now we're going to build the base of the soup, so in a large pot, we're going to melt the butter with olive oil over medium heat. Then we're going to add in our onions and the carrots and celery. Then we're going to cook that for 5 or 6 minutes until the vegetables have softened. Now we're going to add in the garlic and cook that for about 30 seconds until fragrant. Okay, now we're going to make the roux, so we're going to sprinkle the flour over the vegetables. Then we're going to cook that, stirring continuously for about 1 to 2 minutes to cook out the raw flour taste. Now we're going to create that creamy broth. So slowly whisk in the reserved chicken broth. Then we're going to add the bouillon, Worcestershire, Dijon, thyme, rosemary, turmeric, salt and pepper. Then we'll simmer that until thickened, about 5 minutes. Then we're going to stir in the heavy cream. Add the chicken back into the pot. Reduce the heat to low and simmer gently. Now we're going to make the dumplings, so in a bowl, whisk the flour, baking powder, and salt together. Stir in the milk and the melted butter. And stir that until just combined. Do not overmix. Now to cook those dumplings, we're going to drop the dough by the tablespoon onto the simmering soup. Then we're going to cover that up and cook for 15 minutes without lifting the lid. Then we're going to uncover and stir gently and adjust the seasonings. Serve hot with fresh black pepper and parsley. Now some quick chef notes here. Keep the soup at a gentle simmer, not a boil. Do not peek while the dumplings are cooking. Chicken thighs give extra richness, and the soup thickens the more it cools. Okay, for storage options, we need to let the dumplings cool completely. Transfer them into an airtight container, and they will last in the fridge for up to 3 to 4 days. The dumplings will absorb the broth as it sits, So this is normal. The other option is the freezer, but you want to freeze these without the dumplings. So you have to make the dumplings when you reheat it later. Otherwise, freeze the fully cooked soup in a freezer safe container. Leave a 1-inch headspace for expansion when it freezes. Freeze for up to about 2 months. Thaw in the refrigerator overnight before reheating. So the best way to reheat these is on the stovetop. Add the leftovers to a saucepan or a pot. Heat over medium-low and stirring occasionally. Add extra chicken broth or milk as needed to loosen it up. You can also warm those up in a microwave. Transfer to a microwave-safe bowl. Add a splash of milk or broth. Cover loosely and heat in 1-minute intervals, stirring in between each. And you can also reheat those in the oven. So place that in an oven-safe bowl, cover tightly with foil, and heat at 375 Fahrenheit or 165 Celsius for 20 to 30 minutes. Stir halfway and add liquid if needed. So there you go, homemade chicken and dumplings from scratch. Creamy broth, tender chicken, and soft, fluffy dumplings. Real comfort food done right. If you enjoyed this recipe, hit like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what classic comfort dish you want to see next. Don't forget to check the description for the full recipe, storage, and reheating tips, and more soup recipes from the channel. Thanks for watching. If you like my content, I'll put a couple of videos here that you can click on to watch. And don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and share with your friends. We'll see you next time.